Let's address the top traded stock today. Of course, yesterday we had the stupendous listing from Thyrocare. Today's listing would have disappointed a lot of people. Ujjivan Financial, that lists at 13% premium, but at the same time, it may give an entry opportunity to those who would have missed out. We're now joined by Siddharth Purohit of Angel Broking to discuss more. Siddharth, hi, good morning. Of course, compared to the kind of subscriptions that we had, this listing would have disappointed, especially for HNIs. But at current levels, 13% higher than the issue price, is this a buy for you?
The listing came a little lower than what we were expecting, but then also it has been quite decent, I would say. When you talk about the company's business model, this is again, I would say, one of the very few companies to be listed in the microfinance business. Earlier we saw Equitas and there was a lot of interest coming in from investor community. And what I would say is that, this company should be looked at from its future perspective, where they are going to convert themselves into a small finance bank. And if I look at from a 2-3 years horizon time, then definitely there is a lot more scope, and I think long-term investor has a lot more potential to hold on to this stock. I would say that just to compare a couple of points with the last microfinance listing, that is Equitas. If I say, then there are a couple of parameters which I like about Ujjivan is that, their loan portfolio is much diversified in terms of geography if I compare it to Equitas. Even the management has said that they don't intend to concentrate more into one particular geography, and that is reflecting in their balance sheet also. Not a single state accounts for more than 20% of the AUM, and this reduces the concentration risk to a large extent. So what we are seeing is that this company is building up their portfolio all across India, and once they become a small finance bank, they will have huge scope to scale up in the coming days. So what I believe is that investor with a very long-term horizon should definitely continue to hold on, and I believe that there would be more interest coming up subsequently once further development comes towards the small finance bank, transition to small finance bank.
All right, I had some questions on what would happen to the company once it starts transitioning to a small finance bank, but before that, wanted your thoughts in terms of the valuation, Siddharth. If you compare it to the likes of SKS, yes, it's much cheaper, and even to Equitas, but is there a reason why it is cheaper to Equitas?
See, there are a couple of points that Equitas, and there is a valuation gap, obviously, that it is trading a little lower valuation compared to Equitas. The reason being, I would say that Equitas has already diversified their portfolio, and they have already tested other portfolios like vehicle financing and home financing. So when they migrate to become a small finance bank, they obviously know, how the product is going to behave and how that, business is going to behave. But for Ujjivan, when they get into this business, they will have again to, go through that phases. So, the learning curve is, I would say that, Equitas is little ahead of Ujjivan. So maybe possibly that is one reason why they should get a better valuation. But having said that, I believe that there is no reason that why Ujjivan should continue to trade at a discount on a continuous basis, because so far if we observe, their book size is pretty similar in terms of absolute numbers, and both have got the small finance banking license. So the migration to a small finance bank for both will be quite easy, because most of their portfolio qualifies for your portfolio private sector lending. But the operating cost for both the companies will go up once they migrate, both in terms of investment in technology and also in terms of manpower. So what actually will differentiate is the capital that they have raised and the ability to deploy that, and ability to grow on a continuous basis. I say that both the companies can grow on a sustainable basis more than 30-35% each, and the same is for Ujjivan also. So what I believe is that possibly once we see gradual improvement towards migration to a small finance bank, then possibly we'll see that more re-rating comes to the counter. But certainly there will be cost going up in the coming quarters, and there would be a drop in return on equity and return on asset going ahead till the time they are completely established as a small finance bank.
Okay, when you say it deserves more re-rating, what kind of valuations will you ascribe to it? What will be your price target, and what will be risk to your call?
See, as of now, we don't have a price target. We had given a subscribe rating in the IPO, but we believe that it has the potential to trade at say close to 2 times book value, given the current return ratios. And subsequent re-rating will depend on the ability of the bank to maintain their cost and also the return ratios. So we don't have a target price, but what we suggest is that investors who have got allotment can continue to hold, because we see long-term prospect in the company. And one good part we like about this small finance bank is that they don't have any legacy issue like other banks to deal with NPAs. And so far, despite being in a say unsecured form of lending in the microfinance, they have managed their portfolio quite decent. So I assume that they will be in a position to maintain the secured loan also in a decent way. And that is one of the reasons why we believe that the growth prospect looks quite decent. And I feel that Ujjivan has the potential to deliver 30-35% kind of growth going ahead for at least 2-3 years.
Last question, Siddharth. We're running out of time, so I'm just going to try and throw this in. SKS Micro, that one is at around 4 times FY17 price to book value. Do you think that the valuations for SKS will only increase simply because it will have scarcity value in the market then? That it is the only real MFI which is focused and not diversifying into a bank?
See, SK has after that in last 1-2 years they have really delivered decent numbers. We don't have a coverage on SKS, but I believe that they have been reporting decent numbers. But I'll not compare it directly with SKS, because now I'm looking at Ujjivan from a different perspective. I'll look at it as a upcoming bank rather than a pure microfinance business. So I'll not comment on SKS, but I believe that these candidates have a better option or maybe better possibility of getting re-rated going ahead. So I believe that Ujjivan and Equitas has a potential for further re-rating. That's what I believe.
Okay, fair enough, Siddharth. We're going to leave it on that note then. Thanks very much for joining in and talking to us and giving your sense in terms of Ujjivan, where Angel believes that maybe the price to book value has the potential to expand to 2 times. It's currently around 1.5 times FY17. But we did have a chat with the management, the CFO of Ujjivan earlier.